G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm David. Sorry I've been away for a while. There hasn't been much to do in the growing season other than trimming, as I mentioned, but now it's coming into summer here and my junipers need a trim and time to work on some junipers. So I had a look at the benches and I saw this tree and I wanted to actually style it. Thought it's healthy enough, strong enough. It's had a bit of work done, and you can see it's had work done in the past by putting nice bends and twists into it. But you know what? I just think I'm not going to grow the trunk anymore. I think I just want a small tree. So I've decided, you know what? I'm going to do it for you guys and have a look. Now I'm going to do pretty much hands-on. You'll see me. Here's my hands coming in. It's actually quite a nice small tree, quite small. Now, this tree pretty much has two areas to work on. There's this branch over here and there's this top over here. So I could, a couple options, semi-cascade with that over there. Now this branch is pretty nice and twisted and pretty much has foliage up here, so I would have to bend all these down, which could be done. One thing I want to talk to you about is why I'm making decisions that I do. Now, this is the front of the tree. This main trunk is coming out of the pot at this angle, out this way. Now something's happened to the tree, it's fallen over, been battered, hanging on a cliff or something, somewhere, rock, crevice, so forth. It's got lots of foliage up here, lots of foliage over here. What's going on? Doesn't really suit the story and the narrative, which is a famous word at the moment, narrative, that's what we hear in the media. Anyway, but let's go with what's happening with this tree. So for me, the angle, the direction is all in this direction. Ultimately, what my thinking is, I want the smallest tree possible with the most interest and to create age. Now, this doesn't look old at all, does it? So let's make it look old. How can we make it look old? There's a little bit of a jin in the back there, which tells you how to make this tree old. Okay, so my thinking is I want to create a small tree moving in this direction using branches in here. Maybe just using those branches to create something small and nice and twisted up in there, and then ginning everything else off. Yes, ginning everything else off. You heard me right. So I won't be repotting this tree, obviously until 6 months' time. It's summer here, so I won't even do it until well into winter, late winter. But pretty much I'm just going to do that. So you know me, I always style the tree before I cut everything off. Because once you cut them, they're gone. So, I probably want to cut that off. I want to gin all that, gin. So, let me just work on this part of the tree. Now, I cheated, right? Because I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. So, I've cheated because I wired it. So, to save time, because I want to show you how easy it is to do this. Once it's wired, it's very simple to try and create something. Now, I want to try and compress this branch as much as possible because it's quite long still. So, it's a bit of a going backwards and then sideways and backwards, etc. Trying to compress the branch. Be careful if you don't want to break it, of course. Sorry, it's a windy day today, of course, in Melbourne. When is it never windy? It's either really stinking hot or windy. We don't get beautiful 23 degrees every day. I'd love that. Light breeze, be heaven. But anyway, that's me whinging about the weather. When do I not whinge about the weather? Anyway, so let's just work on this. So I'll lower the camera now. Let's show you what I'm doing. Trying to compress this branch into as small as possible. But I've wired everything, so it makes my life very easy. Just creating layers when I can. Now it's going to be pretty rough, but you'll see how quick once the tree's wired. Now I'm going to pull things off that are hanging down that I don't want. So I'm creating my first pad almost really quickly. You see how quickly I put that together? Bit of a top layer in there, lower layer in here, reducing it slightly, cleaning up underneath where I can to create my first pad. So that's going to sit in there probably somewhere at the moment. It's a little bit longer than I'd like, but what I can do is hide some of this by bringing this branch around. It's quite a long branch, so I need to actually shorten it. By shortening it, I can go back and shorten and create a nice small branch in there. See how easy that was? It's probably too long, so I'm just going to reduce that length on that. So by doing that, look at that, it sits beautifully in there now. I haven't stopped the camera, have I, guys? So it's just me doing this work. So again, once you've wired the tree, it's quite fun to just get it done. Well, that's my new motto. Once you wide the tree, it's fun to get it done. Anyway, so there's another layer a little bit higher. We've got to push it up a bit more so you can see the definition a bit more. Nice and tight. So you can see that's in there, that's lower down there. Angle-wise, you'll see how it's placed. Anyway, there we go, just tweaking. Okay, we've got 2 more branches to put, and I think I'm done. So I'm going to bring this one around into here to create another layer in here, slightly higher up. Bring it back to the front so you can see what I'm doing. You can kind of see that's in there. It's going to be nice and compact, of course. That's the whole point. Nice and compact. And now you can see what's left. Just this bit. So if I go back, twist around, and so you can probably see there's the tree, just that. All the twists and turns into it. I think it's too long. I'm going to bring it in more. Maybe I want to drop this a little bit more. Bring down things now. Now it's about tweaking everything. Bring everything in nice and tight. I probably can't even hear my voice with the wind. Apologies. But you can kind of see where we are now. And that's just purely me working on the tree in live, no breaking the video, no stopping, nice and simple. Side on, you can probably see how it looks. See, nice tree. There you go, now we'll remove all this stuff that I'm not going to keep. I'm going to keep a bit of the jins, but anything that's straight I'm not going to keep. And we'll jin all that. So that's one branch we'll jin there. Alright, so there we go, looking good. So far so good. Now the big change. Now some of these little bit thicker branches, I will try and go cuttings off them. But I'm always still growing stuff, aren't I? I'm terrible. But if you're watching this video, I will soon have another one up where I'm having another sale. I have way too much material to work with, and there you go. So there'll be sale coming up very, very soon if you're in Melbourne or Melbourne, Australia. Even I can ship. A lot of the trees are going to be small enough to ship, so stay tuned for that. So small trees are going to be small enough to ship out to you in all around Australia except for WA and Tassie. There's quarantine restrictions, of course, but other than that, I know in the past a lot of people in Queensland have bought my trees. And let's hope you can hear that all nice and clear. Anyway, so I'm going to start to gin these. Now, this is the boring part where I will need to probably break away because I'm just going to ring bark them and then squeeze them and gin them. Maybe you guys can hang around. We can fast forward. This is the easy bit. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Once you squeeze it all, you just pull the bark off. At this time of year, it's very easy. The sap's flowing, so it's nice and easy. It's too long. I'm reducing it. It's too much. Do the big one now. It's the best time to do gins in summer because there's so much sap flowing that just peels away so easily. If you try and do this in winter, it takes ages. So avoid doing gins in winter. It's peeling off as I squeeze it, so that's how much. That's so easy. Anyway guys, this is all I'm going to do, just gin it. As I was saying, yes, I do have a big sale coming up before the wind picked up, so hopefully you guys can hear that, so stay tuned. Probably be the next video. There's like 50 trees or something that I count I'm selling. There's lots of stock. So you want Shimpaku stock, it's coming, and it's all small stuff too. So it's all small. There's some young stuff that you can grow on. Really healthy Shimpaku stock. Some of these are a bit older, so you get a variety. There's obviously some more completed trees as well that pretty much just need a bonsai pot. Some of them are in bonsai pots already, so it's just a matter of, you know, looking after them, I guess, and then putting them in display in the shows. So stay tuned for that video. I'll always do a video of them because I prefer to give my YouTube followers the first chance at it, because you guys have been following me for such a long time that I prefer to give you guys the chance than Facebook. So if you guys can see that first. So there you go, up to 13 minutes or so, 14 minutes this video. I haven't stopped it, haven't edited it or anything like that. It's just purely me working on the tree. But once I wired it, which probably took me about 20 minutes beforehand, obviously growing the tree for much longer than that, and done work on it. So there you go. I'll stop there because I'm going to cut that off. There you go, guys. My nice little new mini Shimpaku. So you can see a nice base, all the twists, turns. Probably want to get this in tighter. A bit more tweaking, of course, but you can see how quickly I did that. I'll put that in there. Grow this on pad. Lots of pads. So there you go, guys. How was that? I reckon that'd be a great future little tree. Much a different pot, smaller pot. Almost a small, about half this size pot, at least, and half the depth. I mean, the depth's okay, but half the width. Probably that much. Round would be nice. Round pot would be nicer. That's small. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed my video and stay tuned for more. That was 15 minutes. As I said, sale coming up, so look out for that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.